here again today to finish the Q&A section. So one of the questions I have here today is, who is my dream collab? I'd like to work with Burna Boy. I like Burna Boy so much. I like the others too, but I'd like to work with Burna Boy. That's the question. So I'd like to work with Burna Boy for real. What struggle do I face as an artist? I'll say currently I'm an independent artist, and I'm still trying to put my team together, structure the brand, and that is something for me currently, because I have to do it appropriately so things doesn't wobble along the line. So that's what I think I am going through currently. The getting everybody I want on board and then moving. That's the thing. So that's one of the things that I'm going through currently. So what are my hobbies? I like to swim. I like to sleep. Then I like playing with children. This is my greatest delight. I like to be in the midst of children, watch them play, try to play along with them, try to listen to what the content of their conversation looks like. That is a lot of thing for me. Makes me really feel happy. Makes me remember that I once used to be like that. So explain your lyrics. Okay, I would explain them later. I won't explain everything here, but let me talk about Father Ijo today. Father Ijo is a song that is a dance-inspired song. When I got to Lagos and I was like, okay, trying to get into the system, I had to do my own thing in another way, like my own way, regardless of what the outcome might be. I just have to be myself. And I'm the type that likes to inculcate dance into my craft. And I began to dance. I joined some dancing team on the island, and then that was where the inspiration came up from. But the content of Father Ijo is as a result of I'm the father of dance now. Let us party, things like that. Meaning Father Ijo, Shongbo melody. Can you hear the melody? And more bottles on the road. Me no float, me no feeling no tipsy, no jonesing. Oluwa no lo she, like na God they do like any little thing, me or Jolo, any small thing now, I just get to start dancing and get happy. More bottles on the road, follow me through upon the bass, make it go far away. When I step upon the stage, everybody know Lukuku dem Bajo. Like when I step upon the stage now, everybody vibes to my sound and things like that, because I stay gidigbo all to the round, sing through all the lion and the beat. Like Rollo May is an author. He wrote the book Love and Will, and he's a very good man I look up to, listen to, and you can check him out too as well. So Rollo May, me never care what them talking about. Rollo May makes Mamata no can give me heart attack. I mean, Father Ijo Shongbo melody. So that is what brought about the Father Ijo sound. And so that is that for Father Ijo for today. I will explain others to you with time, but for today I'm talking about Father Ijo alone. Now the next question I have here is, what is your biggest fear as an artist? My biggest fear as an artist, I don't know for now. I think is I just want things to really, I want things to really happen the way I want them to be. But regardless, I still keep it in mind that I have to still be patient, even with my faith. And so each time I try to, take some quantum leap, I just still try to, check myself very well and feel like God got me in the end, So those are the times I just, feel that fear, and then, but I believe everything will be fine in the end. So behind the scene, I should show my behind the scenes. Okay, I will show some of my behind the scenes as I continue to shoot. Of course, you guys should expect a lot more of content, because I love your energy towards my content, and I am promising you more of them, of course. And I like you guys as well to respond as well. The more I put them out to the job, share, like them, follow them. Of course, we are together and we're building this whole thing together by now. How do I overcome fear of performance on stage? I used to be a very, very shy human being. Like, I'm a very timid character naturally. Like, normally, I only began to speak and, interact with people these days when I had no other choice than to just do it, But so when I get on stage, I used to be left with no other choice than to just do it, because it's either I do it now or I do it bad. You understand? So I just have to really overcome. It comes. You just have to, get into the action, do it bad again. Then you get to correct yourself, and then continue to do it. And then along the line, you just find out that you are doing it well, and then people begin to, cheer you up and things like that. So that's how I do it. It's not like the fear still comes especially when I am, facing the large audience and things like that. But regardless, the work has to be done perfectly, and we got no choice than to actually do it. So that's how the fear of on stage thing used to come and go. It comes and go. But now I am a better person on stage even than normal, one-on-one kind of a conversation. So that's that about that. How do I handle creative blocks? Creative blocks. When I feel like sometimes maybe when I'm trying to write a song and I feel like the ideas are no longer coming, I feel like, man, this line is kind of somehow I just try to adopt solitude at that moment, really go in silence, and then watch the children play. Still try to just get around where energy is, where people don't judge you and things like that, little kids. And then maybe sometimes I just watch movies and things like that, but I just keep that particular line, things in mind, and then before you know, something just come up again, and then you know what next to do. You think correctly of how next to approach the challenge on ground. So that is that. So when is my birthday? I was born on the 5th of August 1994. So that is my birthday. And this next question says, where I find inspiration. I find inspiration in silence. Sometimes it just comes to me, like, then I just feel like this is interesting, and then I try to repeat what comes again, and then it becomes a thing, Then sometimes from sleep, I just have a beautiful dream, and then I wake up to it and feel like, oh, this is interesting, something like that. Regarding the music I'm talking about now, and from little children, because a little child taught me how to actually dance, keep the dance move on stage and things like that. So I like that a lot too. Yes, I like to listen to children. My son taught me how to dance, so that is it. Last one says, what are my biggest insecurity? Oh man, security. As much as solitude is needed, sometimes you still need some people around you. And me being an introvert, hardly like to interact, and so I just feel like I have to do it, drop the ego, just try to listen to people, try to interact with people, and not trying to be scared of what the outcome of the interaction might look like, and things like that. And facing adversities regardless, and still keep going in the middle of it. And then facing uncertainty too, so those are the things I can talk about for now. So thank God I have answered all the questions I have with me at the moment. Thank you very much, guys. I really love you all for always being me, being by my side. I'm so grateful, and I really love you guys for always being with me and always being by my side. I pray that God bless you guys too, and meet you all at the point of your need. So I want to make a shout out at this moment, to some of my people, some of the good people that have stood by me, and had made the progression possible up till this moment. Firstly, I want to make a big shout out to my siblings. I want to make a big shout out to Elmax, wherever Elmax is. I want to make a big shout out to Bernard Smart. Bernard Smart has been my friend from way back, my good friend Bernard. I want to make a big shout out to Lex. Lex is my producer. Bernard too is my producer. So I want to make a big shout out to Lex. I want to make a big shout out to Travis, wherever Travis is. God bless Travis. I want to make a big shout out to Worry Them, wherever Worry Them is. God bless you, brother.